It's time to duel! Hello there everyone, my name's Ayumu, and this is kind of a weird video, because it's not really a review, and it's not really going to be well, it's going to show gameplay, but it's not me, like, starting up a series. This is going to be, kind of weird. This is the PC version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. It came out maybe like a couple weeks ago, a month ago or something, and I just wanted to talk about it. I'm a huge fan of card games and Yu-Gi-Oh! Specifically. Twitch just did their stream of like all the Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think they even did another one. So I wanted to talk about this a little bit and kind of share some of my thoughts on it. I played the game on my phone when it first came out, but because it's one of those always online things, I was only playing it at home, so I wasn't that big a fan of it. Didn't care. A crazy amount. And I also, I'm not a fan of these things. You can only play 5 times without using dual orbs. Not a fan of that. You can buy them. Not a fan of that. So it is what it is. It's one of those games where you can pay your way to play more, but in my opinion, it'd be better just to play it casually, give it, play it every now and again. And it also does have, cards you can buy. You can, buy some decks with actual money, and, you can buy some with the in-game currency right here. I don't remember what gold is for. I think it's actually for like some of the cosmetic type stuff. Anyway, you can see you can actually spend some money on stuff. I'm not going to, obviously. I'll show with the Galactic one. It says it's on sale, so why not? You can either buy with money or buy with these. I'm never gonna buy with money. I always find it a little, I don't know, it's weird. Like, I feel like it's a little overpriced, but whatever. Love that you can see, like, these are all the cards I own out of it. Nothing, because I bought none of them. And then this is what remains, and it tells you how many remain. I think that's awesome, because then you can actually, like, see, like, if there's cards in here I don't want, like Andro Sphinx and Sphinx Talea, I don't want those cards. So, I can look in here and buy things and kind of hope, that I can get the cards that I want. I actually kind of am a big fan of the, Elemental Heroes as well. Didn't like Jaden as a character. So we'll just buy 10 packs. This actually probably, no, not 10. We'll buy 1 pack. I don't want to go through opening up that many packs. I believe packs have like 5 cards or something in it. So let's go for it. Oh, so we got Karibo that appears. So we'll pop it open. And we got Gladiator Beast. And if we can it won't appear here until we've gone through all these cards. So we've got Gladiator Beast. We've got Gladiator Lash. The Gladiator Beast card. And we've got Neo Space Pathfinder. Alright, cool looking card. So each pack does have 3 cards in it. It's weird. So like this, it's like $1 for 3 cards. That's a lot of money. But, it's also 200 packs. I think that would get you every single card in here. So, $200, but you can always do the in-game thing. So it's not a big deal. I was actually using some of the cards from the section that had, I don't remember the name, but it's like King's Knight, Jack's Knight, and Queen's Knight combined. So that was the one I liked. Plenty of cards in it, and I believe you can either pick to start as Yugi, or you can start as Kaiba. And then as you go along, you can unlock more characters and more cards in their set. So sometimes you'd want to use them a lot more. Like, if you wanted the Sorcerer of Dark Magic, if we check out Joey, you can get some of his cards. His at the end is Blue Flame Swordsman. Actually, didn't know this was a card. I 100% would have bought this card, probably. I was a huge fan of the Flame Swordsman, and I always talked my friends into allowing me to cheat the rules and just use Flame Swordsman as a 4-star monster, because he is a shitty fusion. There's literally no reason to fuse the Flame Swordsman. It's awful, and in the TV show, they always just used him. For a 5-star creature, he is awful. There's no effects, and is, like, you could summon Curse of Dragon, which is 2,000, 1,000, I think. Which is a better card. That's a legendary sword. So, we'll actually leave it as Joey. I gotta double check. I think it's gonna have me using my deck.
It's time to duel.
And there is, as you can clearly tell, there is audio in it, which is pretty cool. So we'll stick with Joey. Hopefully it'll let me use my deck, because you can construct your own deck. But we'll go in, and this is weird because it's like you can fight these. Well, we'll do a duel against David. He's got Botanical Garden Sprouts, so we'll do a duel against him. So I'll show you what the combat is. They've changed things in the game, which in my opinion made it much worse. I do not like many of the changes they made. This is the entire field, and if you look at it,
True duelist takes on all challenges, so I'll take you on.
Will you do me the honor of dueling me?
Duel.
My turn.
it
I will play this card.
doesn't look so bad.
My turn is complete.
Early on, the AI is just stupid. And I am using Joey's deck on this one.
From my hand,
There are 3 slots. This is for, I think this right here, I believe, is side deck or extra deck. This is field cards. You have 3 slots for your 3 monster slots and 3 magic slots. That is, or the game's actually a little loud. So I've got to turn down the volume a little bit. That is dumb that they have that. Because things like the Ojamas, one of my friends played a lot more of this, and he actually set it up so he could, like, there's an Ojama card where it locks 3 monster spots. Like, you, it was in GX, like, Chaz throws it out and he locks up 3 spots. That's all of them in this. That's dumb. So I'm very much so not a fan of that, because they dumbed it down a little too much. As you can see, he has 16 cards. You have 20 cards in a deck. I don't think you can have more.
let's battle. All right.
So that's like where my biggest complaints are to this game. The interface isn't bad. A lot of it is very simple. Just slide. You know, I want a creature to attack. So I can either, you know, click over here, which will change battle phase and stuff like that. Or I can just click here and go battle phase and attack. AI is a little too stupid. They're very, very predictable. So they won't even, like, put things in defense mode or face down, which is rather frustrating because it's kind of lazy. Because I don't know. You don't learn how to play the game with your opponent being stupid. Having a challenge helps you grow as a player in games. If a game babies you, you're not going to get better at it. And then, to be honest, you're going to probably get bored. Because these fights are boring. And then it like gets this weird disconnect when you fight an opponent. Sometimes the AI will just like pull out something like crazy, and it's like very off-putting because it's like he just 700 power creatures he was sending out, and those are baby creatures. Like, I know there's specific types of... What? That's dumb! Okay. You found 2 from beating him. Here's 10 extras! This is for one of the events. We'll get to that in a little bit. One of the biggest problems I have... I'll get to that in just a moment. As you can see right here, we're 12 minutes for it to respawn 1, and it does add up. It's not 12 minutes for a full respawn. It's 12 minutes each tick. It's not that bad, but I don't want to wait for it. At level 4, I made sure to get through this first. But at level 4, it gave me... I had to go through the duel school, which is okay. I think the game wants you to do this like before you start to play the game, even though I think they have you do a duel when you open it. It's like it's Yugi versus Kaiba, whichever side you pick. And then there's duel school or duel quiz. And it's like, summon a monster. Yeah, I know how to do that. Tribute a monster. Yeah, I think I had to do that in like the tutorial. And there's a lot. If you don't know how to play the game, this can be very helpful. They'll give you a reward as well. Some give you like let's see. Use a trap. No. Destroy a spell card gives you D-spell. That's awesome. It gives you a decent card. At least for early. So, but I already know how to play the game, so that was super tedious to go through that. So I made sure, and I could not progress until I did that. It wouldn't let me go through, which now allows me to fight Taya. So it was tedious to deal with that. You also need these specific keys to fight, which you find lying around the world. I picked them all up before, but it'll be like an exclamation point or something, and you find them throughout the world. Oh, I can't fight Joey because I am Joey right now. I guess Yugi's supposed to be later. But, like, looking at that, she's a level 10. And half the time, level 1. I think Joey was a level 5. Level 1. Level 1. Oh! That's with the exclamation point, and you get the keys. And our final character is level 1. So, I don't like that. It seems very lazy just to have them all like baby levels, and then it's like, whoa, an impressive creature.
No one messes with Joey Wheeler.
So, I'm going to actually go to my deck. Shoot. Do I actually have that locked on Yugi? I don't know if the character actually... Don't like the deck slot thing.
Here I go.
I think I retitled it as deck. Yeah, this is the one I built. This card just looks awesome. I don't really know how effective anything is in here. But I thought it looked cool. I guess you can have a couple more cards, because it does have up to 30. I don't know if you actually are allowed to. But it's very weird, because cards that, like, card destruction. So you can, you discard your hand and draw a new hand. That gets rid of... Actually, it probably won't. I was about to say that gets rid of 5 cards. No, he was level 10. But that gets rid of let's say it's 4 cards in your hand, so it gets you discard a fifth of your deck to end Exodia. Exodia might be completely banned, but there are just a bunch of different things I don't think will work. Symbols of... Oh! She... when I was playing on my phone, she absolutely freaking destroyed me. Because it was... And this is what I meant about it being, like, such a weird disconnect. I believe I was using Joey's deck, which is horrendous. Because I think his strongest monster he has, at least when you start using it...
If you are a true duelist, I expect nothing less than your best strategies.
I'm ready to duel. Duel.
But when you first start using it, I think his strongest monster is Baby Dragon. Normal summon while you control. Sucks that we don't have it, but let's
Summon a monster in attack.
I summon a monster in attack mode.
I set this card face down. My turn is done.
My turn.
I always loved watching the anime and stuff
Summon a monster in attack.
because
My turn's
just like how crazy they get with it. It's like, with it, I draw a card. Yes, I found the V-Tiger Jet. With it, I'll be able to damage her life points dramatically, destroying her happy lover. Happy lover. Now, I activate the battle phase. I send my V-Tiger Jet to destroy. I just love how into it they get.
Don't expect me to give up.
That was always something I loved so much.
Attack your life points directly.
Oh, I think you can spend actual money to get these. Like, this is a placemat I got because I was playing it when it just came out, so I got this placemat for free along with the deck thing. Which I thought was pretty cool.
My turn.
I'm not giving up. I drew.
I'm not giving up. Ugh.
I summon a monster in attack position.
So,
I'm done with my turn.
Here I go.
just why?
My turn.
I do love that,
Draw.
I'm probably not going to be able to do it, but there are special creatures you summon,
Now's the time.
which it'll go into a CG look of it as opposed to just this flat cutout thing, which I always like.
To battle. Playtime is over.
I always got a kick out of it at least.
Attack with a monster.
No matter how.
And with that, your fate is sealed, Taya Gardner.
My monster.
But if you don't have, she has several monsters which will wipe the floor with you if you're using, like, one of the basic decks that these people have. I'll take a quick look at Joey's deck, because I believe it's just, like, horrendous. We even got this as a card, to only Beast-type Warrior and 300 attack and defense. That Beast Warrior just controls the full sun and moon. I don't know how much this has of a story to it. It doesn't seem like it really has anything, which is perfectly fine. That's not what I'm looking for in this. I actually don't know. Player icon, okay. Which is perfectly fine. It doesn't have to be super deep. You could just have fun with one of these games. Because there also is, like, competitive side to it. I don't care. So we did actually complete it, and it looks like it boosted all that up. Level 20 is now available at the Duelist Gates. Test your metal. Against duels at this higher level. You can now use the auto duel feature when dueling in Duel World. Taya Gardner is now unlocked. Oh man. Unlockable characters have different missions. Visit the PvP arena. As you can clearly tell, I haven't gotten this far. I did more of it later on. I don't know what this might just be like, I don't know what this is, but you obviously have the different abilities and stuff like that. It almost seems kind of worthless I'm sorry, do I have one of these? Trade a total of 3 cards. That's this dude right here. I don't know anything about it, really, to be honest. Because he wasn't there when I was first playing. The fact that there's an auto duel is stupid. And,
Check out my A game.
let's... Actually can't select her. I thought you just said she was selectable. Okay. We can see who else is in the duel. Now, oh, okay, level 20 Taya. Which apparently doesn't change her deck at all. Maybe she just gets less dumb? I mean, she has a ton of equip cards. So she... has useless cards. If you control one face-up Dark Magician Girl, special summon one Dark Magician. Wow, look at the lack of Dark Magician she has in her deck. I think she got out, I think it was actually... I don't even have that. Hold on. Foil varies from rarity and card. Is this supposed to be her deck, or do I get these cards? Maybe this is the ones you get. If that's... that might be totally different, because I don't see any of the other cards. So we'll just try it again. Why not? Oh, that's pretty cool. I love the art on these, because I love anime. So like a lot of these cards have like a very anime-esque feel, but then there's some that don't. Like it's not only anime. Like some of them, like this one, isn't anime-like. So let's try this out. Test our metal against her. Not. Yup, level 20. Duel. Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh, let's duel for funsies. Okay, now she has her level 20 deck. Let's duel. I'll probably get destroyed. Hopefully. The only way you get better is by fighting tough opponents that aren't goddamn stupid. Sorry. Incredibly stupid.
It's time to duel.
I'm ready to duel.
Right, I'll put that.
You're perfect. I summon up my turn's over.
My god! She summoned a creature that had 4 digits of attack points! I just love the way this card looks. But, they are pretty stupid.
I summon a monster in attack position.
Which
Time to let's do this.
gets on my nerves.
With a monster.
Expect me to give up.
My turn is done.
I don't know too much about, like, the meta game of this or whatever.
A monster.
Oh my god, they actually got smarter.
I draw a card.
That is incredible. I'm, like, literally blown away. We'll set summon this. Because, I want to check to see if they're just incredibly stupid. Thank God. Alright, that's awesome.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Wait, why not just have them as level 1 characters?
My turn's
Here I go.
I get it, it kind of makes them look bad.
I draw a card.
I'll be safe for one more turn.
I set this monster face down.
But, don't have the opponents, like, just incredibly stupid.
Time to bat. Playtime is over.
Because
I attack with a monster.
it doesn't make the game more interesting that way.
Monster attacks
In
your
fact, it
weapon
makes it,
points
like,
directly.
super uninteresting for me.
No matter how dark things get,
For
gotta shine
I
through.
end my
a lot of those,
I set a monster.
the card games and stuff, like the GBA one, the opponent was kind of stupid,
I draw.
but, or at least the one that I played. The opponent was kind of stupid, but you had shit cards. Like, the strongest card you had was, 750 attack points. That was the strongest card you had. And, like, I thought that was cool. Because...
All right. I tribute.
Alright, oh, hold on. This will show it. Maybe it's because I'm not Kaiba. But the Dark Magician actually has, like, a different animation.
Let's battle. Let's do this.
But, yeah, you had garbage cards. And I thought it was, like, awesome. Because you grew. It was kind of like the anime. In the beginning, Joey is using, like, a bunch of baby cards.
I had a blast.
It's not whether you win or lose. It's how you play the game. And for that, this was a great duel.
So I thought that was, like, really cool. How it had that, like, sense of progression. Because, you grew as a duelist. This one, I feel like you just buy cards. I know it's mobile, it's free to play. The fact it's free to play, like, or it's free. If you like Yu-Gi-Oh, check it out. There are much better Yu-Gi-Oh games out there. On Steam and on PS4 is, it's like Champion of the Duelist or something. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a Yu-Gi-Oh game, and you go through like the different Yu-Gi-Oh eras and stuff, and you can use set decks or make your own. And I kind of like how that has like a challenge to it, because it's like you have a set deck and it has good cards in it, kind of fitting where it would be in the anime. Like the very first fight is Yugi versus Kaiba, and you have Exodia in your deck. You have Dark Magician, you have good cards in it. But he also has 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons in his deck, so he can actually pose a threat to you. So I like that a lot more, personally. I'm sorry, did we just... No, these were just to unlock her, I think. We just had to beat her. So now we can switch to her as a character? I don't know how many... Alright, can't switch to her as a character yet. I don't know how we get her. These are the unlocks. Complete all character unlocks, which we did. And then we can get her if we use more spell and trap cards. Okay. But yeah, so this is my video on it. If you want to see some more of these, I don't mind playing it. I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Let me know. Post comments. Leave comments. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to see whatever else I'm going to talk about. But thank you very much, everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.